moment to acknowledge your body and your mind on the mat, into the space. Acknowledge the beautiful early afternoon sunshine. Just enjoy this moment of having time to devote to yourself, devote to your body. Maybe stepping away from the office, stepping away from your daily routine. Taking a moment to acknowledge the sensations in the body in this moment. And I would invite you to honor your body if you're tired or maybe a little bit weak from any other circumstances in your life. Just go as far as your body allows you to go today. Enjoying the connection of your breath and movement together. And let's release the hands and let's open the eyes and come into the child pose with wide knees. Have your toes together and stretch your arms in front of you. Bring the forehead down to the mat. And spend a moment maybe to come from side to side to release your hips slightly. And then finding the position, comfortable position for the forehead on the mat, feeling that the neck is continuation of the spine. And start walking the fingers forward, coming to the straight arm position, and at the same time finding the space between the shoulder blades. Think about external rotation of the upper arms, and that will help you to get the space in between the shoulder blades. Take a couple of breaths here. Long inhalation, long exhalation. Connect to the spot in your body where you feel the stretch. So slowly start intensifying the stretch. So you should come to their sensations that you are stretching their spine as you would stretch it in your downward dog. So get that and get your breath there. Taking one more exhalation and then slide your hands back to the center. Come to your knees and step your right foot to the side. Slide the right hand on your right side. Take the left arm above the head. Roll the left shoulder away. And take your left arm above the head. Get in the long inhalation. On exhale, think of extending the left hip toward the left side of the room. And then on exhale, bring the left hand down exactly under the right shoulder and get a nice stretch on the right side of the body. Maybe even taking the arm slightly behind your head and getting a little bit of a back bend, a little bit of a stretch on the front of the body. Again, be connected to the stretch. Be connected through the breath. Long inhale. And then release your right arm. Come up to your knees. Stepping the left foot to the side, having your outer edge of the foot grounded. Stretch the left arm and take the right arm up. Shoulders soft, get nice stretch. Having the shoulders soft, breathing. And then release the right arm down to the floor. Take the left arm above the head. Even a little bit of a back bend maybe, taking the arm behind the head, opening the chest. And release. Come to your knees, and then step your hands in front of you, tap your toes, and come into the downward dog. Adjust the position, adjust the distance between the palms and the feet. Keep your feet hip distance apart, and maybe walk your dog, the first dog, a couple of times, sending one heel at a time to the mat. Spread your fingers, have a grounded palms. Shake your head, make sure you're not holding the neck. And then having the front of the body strong, pull the belly in. Think of taking the hips toward the corner between the ceiling and the back wall. Long spine. Finding the stretch on the back of the thighs. Getting the connection to the breath. On next inhale, look forward. Bend your right knee to your chest. Really compress the knee to your chest and look forward. Bring your body weight forward like you go into the plank, and then kick your right heel. And have your left foot on the floor. Taking the knee forward, pressing the heel back. Getting the nice stretch in your left quadricep. Hold here. Warming up their leg muscles. Maybe coming slightly to the front, to the back, and then finding the position where you feel grounded through the both feet. Pressing the hands firmly to the mat. Step back into the downward dog. Look forward. Bend your left knee to your chest. Compress the knee to your chest. Then bring the body weight forward like you go into the plank. And then kick your left heel forward. Keeping the right heel up. And finding the stretch. Maybe also go slightly. Bring the body weight to the left foot, to the right foot. Getting the stretch in the groin. Hold here. And then having the palms firm. Stepping back into the downward dog. Exhale. Look forward. Bend your knees. And step hop or walk toward the front of the mat. Hands on both sides of the feet, on your shins. Inhale, look up. Find that the neck is continuation of the spine. On exhale, folding toward the knees, letting the head completely be relaxed down to the floor. And then take your arms above the head, palms touch. Exhale, hands across the chest. From here, we'll go through the couple of rounds of sun salutation from Ashtanga tradition. Catch your breath if you need. Find your steady breathing. And let's inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, folding forward, letting the head drop, hands on both sides of the feet, face toward the knees. Inhale, look up, elongate through the spine. Exhale, step back into plank. Hold the plank. Find that you're resisting the gravity here. Taking the shoulders forward, heels back, strong legs. Drop your knees, bend your elbows, come down. Pressing the hands to the mat, inhale into cobra. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. If you need, you just go into the a baby cobra. Have an elbows tucked to your torso. Think about stretching the front of the body. Tuck your toes. Exhale into the downward dog. Hold your downward dog for 5 breaths. Thinking of taking the chest and the thighs together. The heels are reaching the floor. Step another inch back. Think of distributing the weight all the way back toward your thighs. Think of the strong of the front of the body. Try not to collapse with your ribs down. Pull the ribs in, pull the belly in. At the same time, sending the hips toward the back of the room. On next inhale, look forward. Bend your knees. Step, hop, or walk toward the front of the mat. Hands on both sides of the feet, on your shins. Inhale, look up. Exhale, folding toward the knees. Taking the arms above the head, palms touch. Exhale, hands across the chest, second set, reach up. Exhale, folding forward, letting the head drop, hands on the both sides of the feet. Inhale, look up, elongate through the spine. Exhale, step back into plank. Hold the plank for the moment, just to acknowledge their alignment. Try not to collapse with your belly. Pull the belly in, strong thighs. Resist the gravity from the chest. Engage the upper back. Now drop your knees. And bending elbows to the side. Sorry, not to the side, to the back. Coming down. Pressing the hands coming into cobra. Shoulders back. Try not to take the shoulders to your ears. Tuck your toes. Exhale into the downward dog. Holding 5 breaths. Check that your palms are flat and note that you have in your wrist straight. So you would like to have the wrinkles on your wrist parallel to the front side of the mat. So sometimes you need to turn the palm slightly wider. Press the base of the index finger and the thumb to the mat. And think of taking the weight back toward your feet. Bring the rib cage in. Try to catch the space in your lower back. On next inhale, look forward, bend your knees, step a hop toward the front of the mat, hand over the shin. Inhale, look up. Exhale, folding toward the knees, taking the arms above the head, palms touch. Exhale, hands across the chest. Again, inhale, reach up. We'll modify that. Exhale, folding forward, letting the hands be on the both sides of the feet. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step into plank, hold. Now let's take the right foot and put that foot on the top of the left ankle. Stretch yourself forward and backward, finding the strong core. Stepping the right foot back, taking the left foot on the top of the right ankle, holding. Coming back. Now holding in a plank, let's try to go chaturanga together. Maybe just a baby chaturanga. Elbows close to your torso, you bring your shoulders forward, and then if you need, you drop your knees. Continue to come down. Pressing the hands to the mat, inhale into cobra, tuck your toes. Exhale into the downward dog. Holding your downward dog. For 5 breaths. If your heels are touching the floor, step another inch back. Hold it slightly wider. All the way back. Belly in, ribs in. Find the space in your lower back. When you're pressing the heels down, you think more of the stretching the soles of the feet rather than a heel tendons. On next inhale, look forward, bend your knees and step a hop toward the front of the mat. Hands on the shins, inhale. Exhale, folding. Inhale, arms above the head, palms touch. Exhale, hands across the chest. Inhale again. Exhale, folding. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step the left foot back. Pivot the left heel. Find the strong right side, strong left side. And inhale into the warrior one. Grounding the outer edge of the left foot. Taking the front knee forward. Having this above the heel. Trying to square the hips. So you rolling the left side out and taking the left hip forward. Now try not to curve too much through the lower back. Pull the belly in. Think of the strong front of the body. Shoulders relax. And you're really stretching the arms up through the tip of the fingers. Breathing. On exhale, bring the hands on the both sides of the right foot. Hold here. Take your left heel up. Have your left hand close to the right foot. Keep your right knee coming forward. Take your right arm up. Think of the stretch here on the opposite direction. The left heel stretches back. You have a strong left side. And you with the shoulders comes toward the window, trying to bring the knee and the chest together. Controlling the right ankle, holding the ankle strong. On exhale, bring the right hand down to the floor. Step back into plank. And from here, holding the plank, bring the body weight to your left hand. Take the right arm up. Holding for 1, 2, 3. Bring the right hand down. Bring the body weight to the right hand. Taking the left arm. Holding for 1, 2, 3. Now try to take your shoulders forward. Maybe just a baby chaturanga. When you need, you bend your knees down. Pressing yourself up into cobra. Tug your toes. Exhale into the downward dog. Holding. Catching your breath. Try not to collapse through the chest too much. Keep your outer rotation in your upper arms. Belly in. Find the energy on the side of the body from the pinky finger to the baby toe. Next inhale, look forward. Bend your left knee and step in between your hands. Pivot the right heel. Adjust the stand to let your right hip come forward. Inhale, come up into the warrior one. Hold the warrior one. Keep your right thigh strong, supported. Body weight distributed equally between the left foot and the right foot. Right heel is grounded. Outer edge of the right foot is grounded. So think of turning this Outer edge down to the floor. Taking the right hip forward, stretching, tip of the fingers up. Reaching to the sun. On exhale, bring the hand on both sides of the left foot and taking the right heel up. Having support of the right palm and taking the left arm up toward the ceiling. Try not to let your left knee come too much to the left. Think of pulling the knee forward. Strong right thigh. Try to bring the knee straight, pressing the heel back, relaxing the left shoulder. On exhale, bring the left hand down to the floor. Step into the plank. And again, let's do the baby chaturanga, just whatever is available for you. And then when you need, you can losing control, you just dropping the knees. Inhaling, come up. Tucking the toes, exhaling into the downward dog. Catching the breath in your downward dog if you need. On next inhale, look forward. Bend your right knee and step in between your hands. Pivot the left heel, come into the warrior one. And then open yourself into the warrior two, parallel to the north wall. Up you here. Bring your gaze to the middle right finger. Belly in. Right knee is above the right heel. Ankle is straight. Try not to come too much forward with the right shoulder. Bring the shoulders above the hips, correct. And pull the belly in. Feel that you have a strong core. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Dropping the left hand to the left side. Turning the right palm toward the ceiling. Coming into reverse. Getting the nice stretch on the right side of the body. Having the shoulders soft to left and right. Not putting too much weight to your left hand. Just touching, just sliding. You coming into back bend. Controlling your back bend from your abdomen. Your Uddiyana Bandha is engaged, so you're not letting go. You're holding yourself from here. On next exhale, making a huge circle with the left arm, stepping back into the plank. Going your way down, chaturanga through bent knees. Pressing the hands, coming into a cobra or upward dog. Tucking the toes. Exhaling into the downward dog. Look forward, bend your left knee, step in between your hands. Drop your right heel down and come into the warrior one and then open yourself into the warrior two. Maybe adjusting the stand. Trying to hold this ankle straight and knee back. Relax the toes also. Very often we're trying to grab the mat with the toes. So when you're relaxing, then you have a more of a square footage to support your body. So think about that. Belly in. Straight arms. Really have energy in your arms when you're stretching them to the both direction of the room. Long inhale. Long exhale. Dropping the right hand to the right thigh. Turning the left palm toward the ceiling. Coming into reverse warrior. Having shoulders away from the ears. Try not to tense the shoulders. Just listen carefully, taking a huge circle with the right arm, stepping forward, big toes together. Hands on the shins, inhale, look up. Exhale, folding toward the knees, taking the arms above the head, palms touch. Exhale, hands across the chest. Taking a moment to check your breath, acknowledge your body, acknowledge the breath, acknowledge yourself on the mat, and let's release the arms, taking the right arm up and bend the right elbow, bringing the palm in between your shoulder blade, and then bend the left elbow, and trying to reach. We're aiming to take the fingers together, but if it's not happening, just don't worry. Think of the posture. Think of the chin parallel to the floor, belly in. Inhaling the right elbow up. Exhaling the left shoulder back. Just getting the nice stretch in the front of the chest, in the shoulders. Warming up the shoulders. Hold here. And let's release. The other side usually tighter. We'll try to do it with no props. So usually, because it's tighter, I'm first trying to slide my right arm as far as I can go, and then I bend the left elbow and see if I can reach. If it's still not available, you can use the dowel and hold the dowel in the left hand, and then hold with the right hand. So you hold it with the left hand this way, taking this and then reaching. The dowel is solid, so you can also use it as a reference, bringing the back of the head against the dowel, and then you pressing the palms and trying to open the elbows back, getting the stretch. So if the other side is really tight and there's no way, you can hold the hands, you can always use. You can use the strap as well, but because strap is soft, it's not so useful. The solid dowel will really help you to get a little bit extra here of resisting and taking the elbows to the side. And let's release. Let's step the feet on the sides of the mat, and you holding the dowel. You holding this palms facing forward. Let's inhale and let's exhale, having the knees soft, going all the way down, taking the arms as far as they can go. And then if you're comfortable, you can slightly go from side to side, taking left hand toward the floor, the right hand toward the floor. But be very mindful how far you can go there. Relax the head, so let your neck be relaxed. Knees are slightly soft, slightly bent. Going for a couple of more side to side, and then come to the center, just taking one exhale, taking the arms as far as they can go. And then release the hands first to your lower back, look forward, come halfway, and then exhale, come all the way up. And let's put the towel this time away. And we will step the right foot back, facing the south wall. We turn the right foot toward the back of the room. Heel to heel alignment, taking the arms parallel to the floor. Inhale here, sliding the hips to the left, reaching with the right arm as far as you can go. And then drop the right hand down and left arm up. Build your triangle. Thinking of those lines of stretch from the right heel through the right hip up. The spine is the second side, and then your arms. Let's again try to turn this foot out more. It's comfortable for the ankle. Have your left shoulder, right shoulder soft. Think of opening your heart. Try not to bring your chin to your chest. That sometimes happens to us, and then we fall forward. Think about pressing your shoulders against the invisible wall, and then pull again the belly in. Think of a strong front of the body. When you take your shoulder back, you're still holding your arms on one line. On exhale, bring your gaze down. Release your left arm. Come all the way up without losing the distance in your heels. Turn to the opposite side. Set up your feet. Take your arms parallel to the floor. Inhale. And as exhale, slide as far as you can go. Think of the stretch on the both sides of the rib cage. Then drop your left hand weight. Come and bring the right arm up. Open the chest. Belly in, ribs in. This is the center. Hold your lock. And think of it building the stretch. Through the left heel up. Through the spine and head toward the window and arms. Think of pulling the left hip in. And reaching through the crown of the head toward the window. Also, you would like to be on one plane, so you try not to collapse forward. You would like to find your shoulders pressed against the visible wall. Pull the belly in. Hold your arm on one line. And I should hear your breath. You should exhale. Release the right arm down, step to the front of the mat. Take a moment to catch your breath if you need. We might need the block for the next one. So let's step with the left foot back and have the block outside of the right foot. So ideal alignment is heel to heel. But if you feel that you're not able to square the hips, you can step slightly wider and you have your left foot turned forward. Have your hands on the hips to control the hips. Take inhale, and again, pull the hips back, come into halfway. Bring your gaze down to the floor so you feel that your neck is stretched as well. The neck is continuation of the spine. Shoulders back. Take the left arm forward, the right arm up, and then bring the left hand across the ankle and let your left arm guide you into the twist. If it's too much for you to hold your right arm straight, you can bend the elbow, have a hand on your lower back, and concentrate more on the twist, thinking of this length. Again, try not to press the chin to your chest. Come forward, taking the shoulder forward. Note where your body weight. You would like to be grounded through the back heel. So feel of the pressure of the left heel down to the floor. To do so, you need to pull the right heel back. So think about these two lines. From the right heel through the hip back, again, the same line. The other line is your spine and then your arms if you're holding arms straight. Try not to fall to the right. Think of your body being on the midline of the mat. On exhale, bring your gaze down. Release your right arm and step to the front of the mat. Great. And let's step with the right foot back. Again, taking the moment to adjust the stand where you need to be. Heel to heel, slightly wider. Right foot is in. Hands on the hips. Inhale. Let's exhale. Come into fold. And from here, you dropping the weight to your right heel, distributing the weight back. Feeling the stretch on your left hamstring, taking the right arm forward. And then take the right hand across and letting your left arm come all the way to the ceiling into the twist. Again, you can bend your elbow and concentrate more on the twist rather than holding your arm and having the tension in the shoulder. Try not to collapse to the left. Think of your spine being on the midline of the mat. Be grounded. Take your weight to your right heel more. Feel the stretch on your left hamstring. Release your left arm and step to the front of the mat. Take a moment here, close your eyes, relax the shoulders. Try to relax the internal organs. Check your breath. Let's open the eyes and we will bring the body weight to the left foot, bending the right knee and having the left knee soft, pushing the right ankle on the top of the left thigh, keeping the right foot flexed. So somewhere here, maybe just having the hand resting on the knee and the ankle. Then working on the engagement of the left thigh, maybe coming lower. Ideally, we would like to have the ankle parallel to the floor. Maybe taking the elbows, bringing the palms together, holding here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With control, coming up and releasing. Shaking the legs. Going to the other side. Have always the standing knee soft. Bring the body weight to the right foot. Bend the left. Just come into something that is elbow. Never go right away into the pose. Something moderate. Just let your body know, okay, I'm doing that. How are you? And then from here, start engaging the right thigh and going lower. Ideally, it will bring the elbows and holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And release, come over there. Shake your legs. And let's bend the right elbow. Palm facing the ceiling, taking the left arm up. Bring the body weight to your left foot. Bend the right knee and reach to your ankle or your foot. Taking knees together, trying to hold the heel behind the hip. And from here, you can progress by pushing the foot against the palm. Getting the stretch in the quad. And your left arm is just for balance. You stretch it forward to balancing this kick back. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, shake your legs. Let's go to the other side. Bend the left elbow. Bring the body weight to the right foot, right arm up. Catching your ankle from within if it's possible, if it's comfortable for your shoulder. Taking the knees together and first just hold here. Not rushing, having the drishti point in front of you. And then push the foot against the palm and progress. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Step to the front of the mat if you're not there. Take toes together. Hands in front of your heart. Let's inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, folding forward, letting the head drop, hands on both sides of the feet. Inhale, look up, elongate through the spine. Exhale, step back into plank. Your way to go down, chaturanga, which is through the bent knees. Inhale, come up into cobra. Exhale, into the downward dog. Hold your downward dog for 3 breaths. Get a knowledge of how your downward dog feels now to compare to the downward dog